Hello, my name is Jeff Belts, and I've created this video to help potential clients understand what our office will need from you if you decide to hire us for an occupational license. There's a lot of moving parts with regard to occupational license, so we try to make it as easy for our clients as possible to understand so that we can expedite the process for them, because we know how important it is to get the license fast so that they can get back on the road and driving legally. So I've created this step-by-step slideshow in order to help clients understand what we're going to need and what they're going to need to do in the process. So step one, it always starts out with a good client interview. In the interview process, we try to learn a few things about the client. First off, why was a license suspended in the first place? A license can be suspended for many different reasons, and each reason has its own particular fix. So while we're interviewing the client, we usually do a background search on them to try to figure out that suspension reason and what can be done to fix that while they're on their occupational license. Because again, an occupational license is nothing more than just a quick fix. So that fix can last for a while, up to 2 years, but ultimately you're going to need to resolve the underlying issue that caused the suspension to begin with. So we'll do a look at that, figure out what you got, and then go from there. After we figure out why it's invalid, next thing we want to do is figure out what your drive times need to be, where you're working at, how much time you need to be on the road. There are limitations to an occupational license. You can only drive on an occupational license for 2 years and then up to 12 hours a day. So we'll figure all that out once you come in and we interview you. And after we get a good interview in place, then we start putting you to work. There's some things that you're going to need to do to help us get the occupational license. First off, we need you to purchase SR22 insurance. That's the same type of insurance policy that we all drive on. It's just a higher risk policy. And so you can go to any of the main carriers and ask for SR22 insurance, and they should be able to give you a quote on that. What I ask that you do is just get the cheapest insurance policy you can possibly find, because they're all pretty much the same, and then bring that declarations page into our office so that we can use that to attach to your petition, because it's a requirement for us to attach that to your petition, your request, before we're going to have an occupational license granted. Next, we'll draft the petition and bring you in and have you actually sign the petition. The petition needs to be signed with your original signature before we can submit it to the judge for approval. We'll also go over any necessary filing fees or reinstatement fees with you. Make sure you have all that together once you come into the office, so it's a one-stop shop. After we put all that information together and actually get your occupational license petition together, you're pretty much done at that point. We'll go ahead and take over and do the rest of the heavy lifting after that. What we do is we'll take the petition down to the appropriate court, have it filed and approved, bring that back to the office, and give you a copy of the order that you can drive on for up to 45 days. So that's a pretty good start to getting you back driving legal, but that's not the only step that we take. We also take those documents and send them up to DPS with the necessary reinstatement fees that need to be filed with them. Now, normally they'll take anywhere from 30 to 45 days to get you the actual hard copy of your license in the mail. It'll look just like a regular license. It'll have occupational driver's license at the top, and you just keep that in your wallet like you would a regular license, along with your order stating that you're on a valid occupational license. So we do all that for you. It's a pretty simple process. There's steps that you'll need to take to help us out and steps that we'll take to expedite the process. So if you have occupational license questions or concerns, or would like to inquire about what we can do for you, feel free to call us. Our phone number is 214-321-4105. We're happy to help.